Welcome back to DC Machinery. Today we're using the universal router to craft a poured-over coffee stand using angled dovetail. Would it make better coffee? No idea. Would it make you look like you know what you're doing? Absolutely. Alright, time to grab two little boards, and then we threw a skinny one in the middle to keep things standing. Even though it looks simple, this is actually an advanced project, because we're using an obtuse joint at the top and an acute joint at the bottom. Here's the material and dimensions. Here's the dovetail template, and this is the 10mm spiral bit we'll use to make the dovetail pin. By tracing along the top edge with the guiding pin, the spiral bit carves out the shoulder on the dovetail pin. Then, by following the side line of the template, it shapes the pin itself. Then we switch to a 14 degrees dovetail bit. The guiding pin traces only the vertical groove in the center of the dovetail template to cut out a dovetail socket. We're going to tilt the work surface up by 10 degrees. Clamp down the center piece and make sure the laser lines up with the center line. Gently bring the router bit to touch the upper edge of the board. Then set the stop block to 0. Power on the router and begin cutting a precise 10-degree surface. Now, bring the router bit back to touch the upper edge again. The position indicator reads 35. That'll be our starting point. Next, check the board's thickness. It's about 18.4 millimeters. Alright, time to bring in the app. Let's take a look through the options before picking our joints. We'll be using both an acute dovetail and an obtuse one. So that means Module H and Module I. We'll start with Module I. In the app, we've got a few things to enter. First up, the depth of the dovetail. We're going with 18 millimeters. Then, there's the width, which is just the size of the router bit. We're using a 3/4 inch bit, that's 19.1 millimeters. The board is 18.4 millimeters thick, but we want the dovetail to poke through just a little, so we're at 0.4 millimeter and setting it to 18.8 millimeter. The position reader was 35. We've got a 10-degree angle, and the center support is 25 millimeter thick. Alright, next step, let's load up the 14 degrees template. Once that's in, just tap the calculate button and let the app do the work. The app gives us two key instructions. The top cut is used to create a shoulder along the dovetail pin, while the bottom cut shapes the actual dovetail itself. In the previous video, we mentioned how wood types affect the fit, so we'll bump up the measurement by 0.2 millimeters, making it 18.03 millimeters. The tenon made with 18.03 will be slightly larger than the one made with 17.83. Let's begin the top cut. First, move the position reader to 45.7 and set the stop block to 18.8. Then, use the guiding pin to trace along the shoulder line on the template. This will create the shoulder that sits at the base of the dovetail joint. Now let's move the router to 18.03 to make the bottom cut. This time, The guiding pin would trace along both sides of the dovetail shape on the template, carving out the dovetail joint. Once the dovetail is done, we're going to rotate the support piece 180 degrees to cut a dovetail on the opposite end. But before that, we need to tilt the work surface 10 degrees downward. Now here's a problem. The router has already reached its lowest position, but it's still not low enough to cut through the bottom of the wood. In this situation, we need to adjust the template holder. It gives the router additional range of motion, allowing it to reach a lower position. Now we're going to cut another 10-degree surface that runs parallel to the one we made earlier on the opposite end. This time, we'll gently move the router bit until it touches the lower edge of the wood. Now set the stop lock to 0 and begin the cut. We'll repeat the same process. Gently bring the router bit to touch the edge of the wood. The reader now shows 33. Now open the app, and this time we're going to use module H. The depth, 18 millimeter. The bit width, 19.1 millimeter. That's a 3/4 inch dovetail bit. Enter the numbers, 35 on the reader. .25 millimeter for the support piece. 10 degrees on the angle. Template loaded 14 degrees. Hit the calculate. There's the result. Once again, we need to make a small adjustment for the tighter fit. Let's add an extra 0.2 millimeter. Slide the position to 40.39. Let the router bit touch the wood. Set the depth at 18.8. Just trace along the shoulder line on the template. Next, set the router to begin the bottom cut. Here, the guiding pin runs along both sides of the dovetail profile on the template, cutting the complete dovetail into the board. It's time to begin working on the upper piece and lower piece. First, tilt the work surface upward by 10 degrees and secure the board in place. Set the router bit so that it just touches the upper edge of the wood. Then, adjust the depth to 0. Let's start by cutting a clean 10 degrees edge along the board. Alright, both boards are done. Reset the work surface to 0 degrees and secure the board in place again. Align the laser with the center line on the board. We're going to set the socket depth to 17 millimeters. Now you might wonder why 17, since the dovetail pin depth was set to 18. That's because we'll first clear out most of the materials with a straight spiral bit. By leaving just 1 millimeter, the dovetail bit only needs to refine the shape instead of making heavy cuts. Position the guiding pin in the center slot of the template. For best result, make an initial cut halfway up from the bottom. Then complete the cut from the top side. This two-step process significantly reduces tear out and ensure a clear finish. Position it so that it just touches the edge of the wood, and set the depth to 18 millimeters and begins the cut. The top piece needs a hole. Based on the size of my coffee dripper, the ideal diameter is approximately 60 to 65 millimeters to ensure a proper fit and a more stable placement. I started by using a Forstner bit to drill a pilot hole. This allows the bit to go through, and later I can enlarge the hole to the exact size I needed. Then, find a sacrificial piece and attach it to the back of the top piece. This will prevent tear out and keep the bit from cutting into the work surface when drilling through. Here's a feature of the universal router. You can create your own template. We make a round template about 56 millimeters in diameter. Secure the top piece and tilt the work surface up to 90 degrees. Using the laser line to align and find the center of the round shape. Now we can start cutting out the hole with the dovetail bit. Using the dovetail bit gives the hole a funnel-like shape, which helps hold on the pour-over dripper more securely.